Welcome back. Can you pet the boar? Answer, yes. Look at this puppy. He's so big and murderous. Hooray. Anyway, you might be wondering, I thought you didn't like Far Cry 5 TFP. To which I would say, you're right, I didn't. But there's a price point of like $10 to $20 where I'm like, eh, what's the worst that could happen? Hate this specific part of this game is the worst. Whoop.
Those masked fuckwads are squatting in an old Eden convent. We don't want another highwayman stronghold in the area. Go clear them out for us.
Oh, yeah, okay. Anyway, the main story mission is over here. I've been trying to make my way over there, but as you can see, I get distracted. Because it's like, oh, there's a treasure over here. It's like, great. Oh, there's a supply drop coming in. Somewhere there's going to be a plane. Like it's PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds or something. There it is. Hooray! I've stolen this supply drop.
Got it, idiot! Sit yourself down.
Welcome to the other part of this game. It's like, I don't know. This is your base building screen. And it's like, I need to buy 4 facility upgrades, but I guess I could upgrade all the ones I have. That would be 5, or that would be 4. Oops. But hey, let's go over here. Ow. Oh boy. That was perhaps a mistake. Probably not high enough level to do this yet. It seems to... Hello? I'm fighting an evil, angry pig.
How do you know it's evil?
It's glowing. It's also attacking me.
What if you're evil?
Don't know.
Just saying. Maybe it's glowing with divine light of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
I think it's glowing with the divine light of nuclear radiation.
Tomato, tomato.
Welcome to the new dawn.
So did the whole world get blown up?
The whole...
Out of the new dawn?
Okay, so remember how terrible the end of Far Cry 5 was?
It was bad.
It was really bad. Well, like 20 years later, it turns out, oh, the world's pretty again.
20-year time skip. Didn't expect that.
I think I don't know how long. I don't remember how long the time skip is because
Some kind of time skip. I didn't expect that.
yeah, because much like Far Cry 5, I have been paying
Not a lot of attention.
not a lot of attention to the details.
All right, tell me about factions.
Okay, so our factions are Prosperity, which is the good guys. That's me, Thomas Rush, who is like a weird post-apocalyptic survivalist guy who just runs around and helps people make settlements to live in the post-apocalypse.
All right, so he's a Fallout 4 player character.
Yes. Nick and Carmina Rye from the base game, who's the pilot guy and his wife, and his daughter... Or sorry, Nick and Kim Rye, and then his daughter Carmina.
Okay.
You've got the Highwaymen, who are led by the cover art people, the two lady black twins, and they are hedonistic and extreme sports driven, which is a weird.
I'm down with one of those things.
Yeah. They've only monologued at me twice, which makes them infinitely better than the people from the past game.
Well, technically,
Okay, the question, has anyone else monologued?
No, it's just kind of been them.
So they're the worst in this game.
Well, yeah, but
If they're the only ones monologuing, I'm pretty sure that makes them the worst by default.
but also like their monologues are at least.
I'm a little overwhelmed at the moment.
I'm not gonna say interesting, but they aren't
Better?
just yeah.
So could you do me a...
They're not just the Bray Wyatt promo over and over and over and over and over again.
I mean, I rigged a bunch of traps with all these high-pressure pipes, but they still need to be armed. Little Blade's got me run up.
They
I just
are-
need 5 minutes to myself.
Also, like they have a tendency to do more things
You know,
than
I'll supervise from up here.
like the first monologue. It looks like they're about to go on a big monologue, and then they just like
gotta
murder a
arm the
dude.
trap,
And
man,
it's
so
like
look
that,
for Steve
you know,
Benz on the walk.
that's all right. I'm okay with this.
You're okay with murder over monologues?
I'm okay with acting like you're about to do a big monologue and then just slamming a dude with your motorcycle helmets. Also got this pig.
I noticed Horatio. Whose side is he on?
He's on my side.
Alright.
Because I give him,
Your faction, best faction? Is what I'm hearing.
well, because I give him the pets. Look at that, that's adorable. Oh yeah, I can pull up my list O posse. We got Carmina Rye, who's Nick's daughter, Nick and Kim's daughter. Jerome, who was in the last game, is the somewhat okay pastor. I kind of liked him. He's alright. These two that I haven't unlocked. This lady named Nana, who is a very old sniper. Turk, because it's a Far Cry game. And then this puppy, who's like the puppy from the last game, except that puppy is super dead. I found his grave. It was sad. Oh, and then third faction, which I have not met yet. They've just talked about them. It is the new Eden, as opposed to the project at Eden's Gate from the last game. And they are just Luddites who are on drugs, it seems.
Is that where people from the last game have now they're that side?
I think it's where oh god, what's it? Where the bad guy from the last game is hanging out.
Along with last game's player character.
Yes.
Who's
Spoilers.
inexplicably
Who's
evil.
who's in it?
Spoilers.
Well, not evil because they're one of those people that I didn't have in the Guns for Hire is them.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, for some reason they decided that the cool thing to do would be to make the player character of the last game be decultified. And that's weird. There are a lot of weird decisions, but overall I would say that I think this is better than Far Cry 5 because it's at least tonally consistent.
That'll do it. Come find me in the shed, man.
Like, this game's just weird. There's no attempt at being serious remotely. I'm saying I probably wouldn't spend more than the $20 that I spent on it. But,
Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate the help of me between babies.
Good on sale.
Yeah.
You still get to make a character in this one?
yes. As soon as I... Actually, oh, I can just pause in the middle of this conversation.
Because I'm gonna be honest, in pretty much any given game, that's all I care about.
Here's my Far Cry lady. Oh yeah, also you can get Rex Power Colt's outfit, and that's cool.
Never mind my
Because
problems,
Blood Dragon
man.
is
You
still
helped me
probably
out
the
big
best
time,
Far
so you
Cry
deserve a
game.
reward. Try this, me and Herc's very own homemade party liquor. This is the good price reserve shit, man. We only share this with our closest friends.
This is probably
No,
gonna...
I should have warned you. Yeah, party liquor's just that off car engines.
I was gonna say at least one of those outfits looked vaguely like a Power Rangers outfit, and I'm okay with that.
There's some wacky outfits. There's like a knight armor set for some reason.
Gonna be honest, I generally don't like it when Far Cry tries to do that. Pagan Minzo did.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure.
You okay? Sorry about that.
I like Far Cry games that commit. Let me put it that way, and because I think that's Far Cry 5's biggest problem. Is the part where it was like, no, we're totally a serious cult game, but also, no, you are not.
Let the greatest music ever created fuel you as you send those fucks to disco heaven.
But then like Blood Dragon's pretty wacky, but also it commits.
Hey cutie, you wanna help mommy make the baddies go boom boom, Blade? Yeah? Okay, press the button. That's it, buddy.
Theoretically, there are going to be people attacking this water. There we go.
I'm so goddamn proud of you right now. I'm finna cry. Oh shit.
Now it's time for everyone's favorite post-apocalyptic turret
I'd
scene.
say it's officially
Turret
the coolest
sequence.
baby in the history of all babies. I mean, other than Napoleon, one of the babies killed this many.
Also, the batteries in my controller hit the point mid-turret sequence where it's like, oh yeah, no, we don't have enough battery left to do the rumble.
So I didn't realize there was a point where the rumble hits.
The Xbox controllers do that. They...
It's variable rumble.
well, no, because it's on or off.
Well, yeah, but that's variable. It's an option.
Yeah.
God damn, baby, you are too good at this. Okay, save some kills for the rest of us. Jeez.
There goes the movement guy.
Okay, so there's one really annoying enemy who's like first. I'm trying not to play this thing. generally. That's all I'm really gonna say about it, honestly. Better than DMC4's version because it has better enemies generally, but it's still a bad version of Bloody Palace because they based it on or an okay games version of that.
Oh no, my pig friend is dead.
The only part for bad is a little bit harsh, at least now with the special edition is out.
Don't get too comfortable there, man. There's another wave coming from behind.
I had to go revive my pig friends.
Fucking idiot. God damn, baby, you are too good at this. Okay, save some kills for the rest of us. Jeez.
Also, boy, this smoke effect does not look great. It's like I'm in the middle of smoke, but it just looks like digital noise.
I saw a thing recently about algorithms and things like that.
Oh, there were people behind me.
There's a really funny bit in said video about the fucking with YouTube algorithms about like using God, what was it? It was like they put like digital snowfall over a video clip, but it didn't look like snowfall, it just looked like
Don't get too
don't know
comfortable
how to
there, man.
describe
There's
it.
another wave coming from behind.
It looked like in Metal Gear Solid when you used the chaff grenade.
Oh yeah. That makes the algorithm like your video more.
It makes it unable to detect that it is an exact duplicate of another video.
Oh. Interesting.
It's literally camouflage.
Fucking idiot.
It's we have put this weird, like, floaty, fake-ass digital snow effect over this video to block whatever method you are using.
That's right, little buddy. You get some.
It's the same concept from like they're mostly talking about like news posts and stuff like that. So it's like clips of like the royal wedding or whatever. And one of the things they do is have like a little globe rotating in the corner of the screen or whatever. Or they'll have it rotate the other way around or whatever. Apparently one of the methods you could use is sampling different areas of the video and comparing the pixels in those areas and basically saying like, okay, these match up identically, this is the same video, get rid of it. Like, check certain timestamps, check certain areas, compare numbers.
It's like why Botchamania on YouTube does the weird
Why they
double
have it
screen.
shrunk down.
Yeah.
This is one of the other things they talked about. Like, yeah, like just resize the video slightly and that whole thing doesn't look better.
You gotta protect the tower, man. Those dickholes are gonna try and blow it up.
This mission is all of a sudden not going. Stop murdering my pig friends.
That's right, little buddy. You get some.
bombs. It's uncool.
Give up, little one.
Oh yeah, also your like knife weapon that you use to do your sick takedowns is like a railroad spike. 'Cause
Like sometimes a knife just needs to be a knife. Maybe I'm over exaggerating the quality of this, but I feel like every game has to have some cheeky take on your knife type weapon. It's like good knife, you know?
But how do you feel about the agony crossbow?
Man, stop them from planting
Hate it.
bombs.
Because the agony crossbow is super cool.
It's the worst. It's one of the worst ever.
It's the only good part of the first Evil Within game. I like Kidman, but I like Kidman more in Evil Within 2. Do you think he was just flying by the seat of his pants? Just got shipped out 2 weeks ago. There are still people. How are there still people? Got the railroad spike into that man's eye? That's cool.
Is it? Sounds spider-man.
It's in fact very okay. Sure. That was a decision.
You know, now that I think about it, this is a terrible place for a baby. Yeah, just terrible. All the sharp rusted metal and sulfur fumes. I don't really know what I was thinking. Prosperity is probably the place for us now. I'm gonna set up shop there. You hit me up and I'll make you some toys that go boom, okay?
Alright, that mission is finally over. Thank goodness.
Sharky Bosha. You think you're slick, huh? Luring us into your little traps, killing all our people. I bet you feel like you hurt us, but you didn't. That shit don't even matter to me. What matters to me is you thinking you're
I guess they do
smart.
kind of
I can't
monologue
have that.
like over the radio, but they also
When I
don't.
catch you, I'm gonna sew your asshole
They
so
don't
you
do
know
the
you're
Far
not
Cry
smart.
5 thing
You're just
of
full shit.
sending out search parties to grab you and then so they can monologue at your face. So I don't mind it as much.
They don't just randomly kidnap and drug you so they can rant.
Yes.
That is nice.
It's a real good change from Far Cry 5.
To be fair, it is not hard to make good changes from Far Cry.
You're not wrong. He was looking why? Oh, that guy probably. That's what I think about your looking at me.
I see the alarm!
We're gonna go loud, we're gonna go loud.
I'm assuming, if you ask, guns and whatnot are pretty much the same
Pretty much the same.
situation as previous Far Cry.
Yeah, it's got the bow. Everything has, you know, kind of a glued together aesthetic because it's a apocalypse baby. Flamethrowers might be new, but also video game flamethrowers, so
Who cares again?
yeah.
Which sucks, because don't get me wrong, I love the flamethrower as a concept.
It's a great idea.
Beautiful joke.
All I can think of when talking about like flamethrowers is the George Carlin bit about flamethrowers.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's about how it's one of the like least is one of the most PG things George Carlin has ever done. About think of the flamethrower. Think about how someone was like, I want to set that guy over there on fire, but I just don't want to get up to do it.
I mean,
Back
a
in the
noble
day,
goal.
Escape took over a water treatment
how do you
plant
set
to
things on
distribute
fire from a
some kind of drug.
distance?
Well, it's a kind of reservoir for us now.
Until they
The
invented the
highwaymen took
flamethrower,
it
there was
over.
no
Go
good
get it
answer to
back
that
for us.
question.
Yeah.
Like, there was flaming arrows, but what if you didn't want to perforate the thing you set on fire?
Let's see. Wait. The main difference is in like Far Cry 5, you buy guns. In this one, you have to make them. They're divvied up into these tiers. You have like rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, and then elite weapons. They're, I don't know, like this game has a lot of crafting materials. This is a crafting video game, for better and for worse.
How much crafting did 5 Classic have in it?
Next to none.
Alright.
You could craft like the homeopathics.
Jesus. Do those do anything?
Amazingly, yes.
God, I hate Far Cry 5.
It's so bad. But yeah, in this one you can craft medkits, you can craft bullets, you can craft dynamite, you craft all your weapons. You can find certain weapons on the ground, but most enemies carry rank 1 weapons that just do a crap ton of damage. So you're gonna want to make your weapons. Also, let me addend that too. They do a crap ton of damage when they're holding the gun, and then like next to no damage when you're holding the gun, because video games.
Yep.
So much like Far Cry 5, I found myself running everywhere a lot because Far Cry vehicles don't control well. Also, the other slightly unfortunate holdover from Far Cry 5 is they have the Far Cry 5 perk system,
Yeah.
where basically it's like, you know,
highwayman
get
salvage operation in the middle of the
X
lake.
amount
I think they're
of
also trying to spy on New Eden.
kills with this
I don't
type
actually
of
care either
gun,
way.
and then
I
you
just
do
want you to
that,
get
and
rid of
that's
it.
it. And like,
Take
there
their
is no
ethanol.
use to using that type of gun after that.
Oh, right. Now this gun is pointless.
Now this gun is pointless. It's at least broken up because now it's like, oh, you get the kills with the rank 1 pistol, you get the kills with the rank 2 pistol.
Oh, I see. Very different.
Very different, but still, after a certain point, it's just like, well, now that gun's done. Oh. Also, certain perks are tied to leveling up your base camp, which... Actually, do I have enough to level up anything good? Yeah, I'll hold off until I get the 500 to do the big thing. So one of the mini currencies in this game is ethanol, because the post-apocalypse runs on corn. You use ethanol to upgrade your base camp, which lets you do things like fast travel and increases your health. And lets you craft higher tier weapons. And then there are these things, these treasure hunt things. Everything is terrible, says random notes. Accurate. Oh boy, what have you done, pig friend? Okay, hold on. Let me read the... Normally these are not this difficult. Picked a really good time to start streaming this video game. Yeah, also, just as a brief, quick look over here, here are all the different crafting materials. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different types of crafting material.
That is too many.
It really is. And there are also, I have 3 types of current, like, because ethanol is both a crafting material and a currency, because you can use it to buy, like, treasure maps. And then there's also perk points, and then Far Cry credits, which are the paid currency. Oh, got a bear. Oh, got a bear. Stop hugging me. bear is so angry at me.
That is actually a great question, because bears are usually, fairly timid. Little kids are in their territory. Honestly, not usually a problem. Bears get a bad rap in video games, is what I'm saying here.
I mean, to be fair, like a lot of wild animals get a bad rap in media, period.
True. How long will it take bears to recover from all the bad PR that came out of the Revenant?
Oh man, Leonardo DiCaprio just ate a raw bear.
Yeah, he did. You know what I'm saying?
No. And the convenient thing is that even though the Far Cry credits are paid currency, they do tend to throw you some in these hideouts. Clearly not a lot, but, you know, some. Which, admittedly, I do want to take a moment once I finish looting this place.
I'm loving this new cave. Nice and out of sight.
To comment that if this game is not on sale, which it was last week, I don't think it currently is, this is a $40 video game. If I go to the store page to buy some Far Cry credits, best value over here is $50.
How many Far Cry credits does that give you?
5,000.
So you're saying this game is worth less than 5,000 Far Cry credits?
I'm saying this game is not best value.
Alright.
But yeah, microtransactions are a bear, huh? Or oh no, I'm making light of the plight of the bear in video games over here. Also, much like Far Cry 5, there are like road events where just trucks holding stuff will drive by, and they suck because Far Cry has no good way of like stopping a convoy.
There's like shooting tires not work?
Not as well as you want it to.
Alright then.
Where's the book? Trying to think if there's anything else exciting to talk about relating to the new dawn of the Far Cry.
Probably not.
Probably not.
It's Far Cry, right? It's
Yeah.
post-apocalyptic Far Cry.
Post-apocalyptic Far Cry 5. It does make me wonder in a Saints Row but less good way, like where do you go from here? Because despite
Presumably back to the real world where things are not post-apocalyptic.
yeah, but like despite all the Far Cry games like not having a whole lot to do with each other, they all technically take place in like the same
This is Nick
universe.
Is this like a world, or is this just like American?
I believe this is the entire world got nuked.
Okay.
Which is why I'm like, where do you go?
Space.
Probably.
The next Far Cry game will be set on a Mars or wait,
Well-
is there anything? Well,
There was a DLC that was like zombies on Mars or something.
I'm saying, is there anything stopping the end of this from being like camera pans out, reveals you were actually on a moon colony this whole time, like in a domed city on the moon?
I don't think anything's stopping this from happening.
All right, because then they could just go back to Earth and be like, man, that moon colony went tits up.
Dude, went real bad on that moon colony. We brought some weird psychopath who's way into drugs.
Turned out that was a bad move.
It was a bad move.
Is there anything stopping the end of this from being you waking up and unplugging yourself from the STEM system?
Just, yes, because that's published by Bethesda, not Ubisoft.
Okay. Is there anything stopping you from unplugging yourself from the not quite STEM system?
Unplugging yourself from the Animus.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That thing.
No, you know.
Wait, what if they revealed that it wasn't really a nuke that hit the whole world? It was actually the solar flare thing. It was the alternate timeline that doesn't Could they just do that?
You could. You're making me very sad because whatever's going to happen is probably not going to be that. Implying that if that happened would be
Damn it, wait,
good,
no, I can't.
but
Okay, wait. Are we okay with, like, cross-contamination? Like, if I spoil Assassin's Creed Odyssey here, is that canon for your Assassin's Creed Odyssey streams?
no, it's fine.
Okay, because I was gonna say, what if you get to the end of this game, and, like, you run into, like, Business Suit Cassandra with an assault rifle? She's just like, man, the post-apocalypse is fucked up.
Far
And she calls
Cry
somebody a Malika
Vindicated.
and stabs them. Honestly, now that I think about it, that's the most distressing thing about the Assassin's Creed timeline, is that we'll never get to see, like, post-apocalypse Cassandra. Because, man, she would have been so down for a Mad Max-style post-apocalypse.
Yeah. Oh, I got the Rex Power Cult eyeball.
Yeah, see, that's cool.
I don't think it's as cool as my aviator shades, though.
Alright, so you're getting all this stuff from Blood Dragon. What if it turns out that Rex Power Cult has come back in time, and he stops the end of 555?
I think you mean forward in time, because I believe Blood Dragon takes place in the far-flung future of 1999.
Shit, you're right. Okay, what if he came forward in time?
That'd be cool. I would be so down for that.
Change the dark future.
Yeah. Yeah, now you're
What if
talking.
Rex Power Colt's, like, grandchildren came back in time and told him about the fucked up post-apocalyptic future?
And he was
Wait, no,
like,
that's how this is gonna end. You're gonna go back in time and tell Rex Power Colt to come forward in time to stop Far Cry.
because you're Rex Power Colt's granddaughter, grandson, grandchild.
See? We made a good game.
Yeah.
We just wrote a good story for this. It's not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen, but theoretically, there should be another mission over here somewhere.
Anybody out there?
Is there any choosing sides in this game, or is it always just, hey, this is how it is?
I think it's always just, hey, that's how, like, I don't think this game, thankfully, has stopped doing the, if you just linger on this one screen for 20 minutes, you get a different ending.
There's no secret ending. Like
Yeah. Because despite, like, that was really cool in Far Cry 4, it was really lame in Far Cry 5. Do not
I've been
push
waiting for this day a
Nick
long
Rye
time,
off the
partner.
thing. Thank you.
Thank you so damn much.
Also, I will say
I've been
conversations
trapped
in
here
this
for
game are a
months.
bit of a
See,
crapshoot
the
because if an
highwaymen dragged me
animal
out to
walks
this camp and they had
by,
me working on stuff
all of
for
a sudden
twins.
the conversation
I need to get back
ends
home.
and
I got a getaway
everybody
ride all ready
freaks
to go.
out.
Come on, let's get moving before more of those sons
It's-
of bitches
Sorry, that's
show
actually
up.
really funny though.
Name's Nick,
It's
by
really
the way.
funny. It's
The idea
really
of everyone
irritating.
just having a normal conversation and then like an animal appears and they just lose their
Hey,
shit.
follow me. I got an idea.
Everything has to go on hold until this wild animal is dealt with. Is it only wild animals or is it all animals?
It's only wild. It's like it's not your
The
animals.
pig won't freak
My
everyone
pig
out.
won't freak everyone out because it's mine. It's my friend's. But like, I've had a conversation stopped because a deer walked past.
Great.
It's like the deer's not gonna hurt you.
Boat shed just down that hill over. I was taking her for a test drive when these assholes showed up and caught me with my pants down. Not literally, of course. They dragged the two of us all the way out here and had me working on the thing so they could give it to the twins. Not only that, they had me working on a replica so they could both have one. Anyway, I knew that if I was ever gonna get out of here, she'd be my ticket. So I just kept fixing her up. Now, she ain't finished, but she works. And we're gonna use her to bust on out
Nick
of here,
Rye
friend.
over here like plain Iron Man or something. Building planes in caves with boxes of scrap.
There she is. Like I said, not finished. Mostly the flying part.
But ain't she a
Side
beauty?
note, I'm just gonna throw this out there.
Go on,
I'm scrolling
grab the
through the
wheel.
PlayStation
I'll
Store.
keep a lookout for
I
any
really
trouble.
like this part where there's a whole section of PlayStation Plus deals. And it's like, you can get Paladins. Normally it's free, but with PlayStation Plus, it's free. And there's there's Apex Legends, there's Path of Exile, and there's Warface, which is a real game apparently.
Yes.
And all of these things are free, but with PlayStation Plus, you can also.
I think it's like, I think the PlayStation Plus gives you like free-to-play currency. A
That makes so
little
much
bit.
sense, but it doesn't say that. It says free, and then it just has a PlayStation Plus symbol, and it says free again.
That's hilarious.
Like, none of them say, like, free with bonuses, they just say free twice. But one of the frees is seems like a bad way to present.
left up ahead.
Also, hey, the Surge and Conan Exiles are both free.
Hey.
If you want Conan Exiles, that would take
But what's... Is it really worth it without the dick slider?
I mean, it's free, so it's something. You can get it and then decide if the gigs would add to the experience.
Speaking of, at some point, I need to... I don't know how I'm going to do this quite yet. But one of the free games on Xbox was the Xbox version...
Maybe this wasn't such a smart idea.
The original Xbox version of Star Wars Battlefront 2. And as someone who owns
That was crazy.
new Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the Xbox, I wonder what would happen with voice commands if I said to launch Star Wars Battlefront 2. So I thought about this with Prey also, but I have Prey on PS4, the new Prey on PS4.
I'm not sure what's more upsetting right now. I went to the Just For You section of the store. And it's like, because you played Devil May Cry 5, maybe you would like Devil May Cry 4. Maybe you'd like this HD collection. Maybe you'd like DMC. Maybe you'd like Darksiders. Maybe you'd like Kingdom Hearts 3.
Maybe you would.
Look, the day will come when I might, maybe, play. That's not bad.
I mean, hey, come on. What about Assassin's Creed 3 remastered?
I'm slightly reluctant to play that. It's good.
We're in the home stretch now. Man, I'll be honest. I'd nearly given up. Never thought I'd get away from those goons. And believe me, I've tried.
It comes
I
with
once knocked two of
liberation.
them down with a torque wrench
So man,
before they
Mortal Kombat
ganged up
11,
on me.
every time I see
Said
something
if I ever
forward, it's like,
tried
it looks
anything
okay,
like
and then I
that
see something
again,
else
they'd
that's
kill
like,
my
man, this game
family.
looks like
Only
shit.
good thing that
I
came out of
like
was hearing
the
they're still
character.
alive. It's
She
been
looks
so
so
long since I've
bad.
been
She looks bad,
She
but
looks like a War Dogs
I don't even know
character.
what
but
I was
she
gonna say.
she looks Mortal Kombat bad. Like
She doesn't.
like
She
she
looks bad. She looks like she came out of a different game, like a completely
We're in
different
the clear.
series, and also
Thanks, partner.
really bad.
Now let's
but she looks
fuel
like
and
she
get
would
home.
be hanging
See
out
that
with like
check?
Nitara.
Stop! Got one in my sight.
She looks worse than that. Even Nitara and Mulligan Roman and all those assholes were better than this. And they're a low bar. And this slid under that bar. And also her fatality looks fucking terrible.
Her fatality looks like Asura's Wrath.
Like, no, Asura's Wrath was better presented because, okay, the way she grows giant like that, like, she's sticking from the waist up out of the cloud line, which means just she have tiny little baby legs going
Yes.
down. to the
Yes,
ground
she
below
does.
That, and then just
That's-
everything above that is giant.
That is exactly
know
what
my
that
wire
means.
comes
It's no. That's so fucking stupid. Everything is terrible with TFP.
No, I
Everything is the
put them
worst.
here somewhere.
Also, wow, PlayStation Store really pushing this Days Gone game,
Yeah.
Here, where did it
which I still mostly remember for being that thing I thought was The Last of Us for a minute.
When that was announced, I think you can go back and check the tape because I think we were streaming, and I think all of us were like, "So is this like a Vita version of The Last of Us, focusing on a biker?"
Hey, kiddo.
Because also at the time it looked real bad.
It didn't look great. I mean, I still don't think it looks fantastic, but you know.
It looks better than that announcement, like visually,
Oh, yeah.
but
Oh man.
I got an achievement called the Reunion.
God damn it.
I was not expecting this to teleport me back to Prosperity, which is a bit of a bummer. Yeah, might as well head over and do this story mission, see what's happening. We're nearby. There is a outpost over there, but it's out of
Nick
there.
was one of the first people we met when my sister and I got here. He tried to act tough, so we beat the shit out of him and put him to work for us. Doesn't matter that he got away. Sooner or
Dead by
later, his
Daylight
whole
decided
family's
Ash
gonna get what's
from
coming
Evil
to
Dead.
him.
Sure.
It's fucking weird, but okay.
Is he a killer or is he a...
No, he's a survivor. He also doesn't come with a chainsaw or a shotgun, which is like, what? What's even the point of this? Crusader Kings 2 is on sale, which means the DLC is probably on sale. It means you probably only pay like $200. That game has so much fucking DLC, man. Holy shit. Well, they added more DLC, apparently.
It's the railway...
Let me click on this and see what if they have the DLC collection.
Oh, there's another supply drop. Did you see the supply drop earlier?
I don't know.
Do you like the battle royale games? There we go. There's the plane. This is like the only random event on the map that is worth doing remotely.
The DLC collection is on sale 58% off, which is $130.
Ah,
Normally it would be $307. Fuck Crusader Kings is what I'm saying here.
they decided they were going to take a page out of the battle royale, and then every once in a while they just drop resources on the map randomly.
Okay, who's dropping the resources?
That's a great question. Yeah. Think about it.
I mean, does that mean that... I'm pretty sure that this is going to... It was just this country that got fucked up and everywhere else is fine. And they're going to be like, oh, the supply drops are actually other countries trying to drop aid or something.
Well, they say that like they're related to like the highwaymen, I think, are dropping in because they say that every time one of those happens, it's always very highly guarded. As you can see by the part where I ran in and got out with nobody paying attention to me,
It's not always the case.
it's rarely ever the case. Like the most I've seen on one of those is like 2 dudes.
Oh, side note, funny thing I was going to mention. Is I haven't played it much since, but I played the opening bits of that, the Battletech game by Harebrained Studios.
Yeah.
Dudes what were responsible for real
Shadowrun.
games.
Yeah.
For anyone watching who's not aware, Harebrained Studios, cool guys, cool things. There is a character introduced in the first level of that Battletech thing that has, like, the hardest possible foreshadowed heel turn this character is going to betray you thing I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Oh boy.
And I was like, okay, come on. There's gotta be a twist, and it's like, no, we're playing this straight. And everybody's like, oh, I can't believe they betrayed us, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? And the main reason I thought to bring this up is because her name is Victoria.
Yeah.
And I knew you'd get a kick out of that.
That's amusing.
But no, it's seriously just like, you're like hanging out with your teacher who taught you how to fight and everything, and he's like, oh man, like, the only person I've ever seen who's as good as you is Victoria over here. And it's like, oh, you fought in the arenas, you know, Victoria's undefeated in the arenas herself, you two should have a match sometime. And she's over here like, oh, I'm not gonna lose to you though. And it's just like, fucking, at one point he just drops the information, it's like, oh, she's got this real weird custom mech.
Oh.
It's like a custom job. It's a whole thing. It's totally not designed for your rival character or anything. Oh, what? She's betraying us. Oh,
what? No.
Like, it is the most heavy-handed, over-foreshadowed thing in the fucking world. I bet that game seems okay.
Yeah. I've
only
heard.
played literally the opening. I have not even gotten to the part where we're making like super real decisions.
I've heard nothing but good things about it. So.
I will play more of it at some point. I've just been really tired of working on other things.
I imagine BattleTech is not the type of game you want to play tired because you want to, pay attention to numbers.
Yeah. Numbers appear, lasers shoot out, step on tanks. Stuff happens. They do have a real good character creator thing at the start. They actually give you a fair amount of options and like ways to kind of position your portrait and stuff.
That's cool.
Even if your character may not like come into play as super tone, it's still interesting. I gotta make a choice or two when my background came into play, but like I have no idea how deep that stuff goes.
New Eden used to be a cult led by Joseph Seed. He poisoned the whole county with a
I
drug
also need to
called
play some
Blend.
more of that War Groove
If you're
game.
anywhere near their territory,
Weird,
be careful.
not Advance Wars.
It's gonna
Yes.
get weird and it's gonna get dangerous.
Because that game seemed okay. I only played it.
I'm gonna be honest. Most of the time since the last time I've streamed has been spent playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey
Trying to get huger.
because oh my god, New Game Plus.
Yeah,
Arena.
there were some things about New Game Plus that they were
That-
not
that-
super forthcoming about.
Yeah, that was rough. You can watch the 2 training montages, one of them which is much shorter than the other, because one of them I was actually recording and could speed it up, and then the other one I was like, I wasn't expecting to actually beat this guy. Whoops! think we're approaching the New Eden people over here. Which, they've been mentioned. Will be the first time they've actually shown up, so...
Are the factions fairly visually distinct, or...
your
is it
people...
kind of a case of you were shooting guys and we'll later find out who they were?
Highwaymen are very distinct from your crew. Your crew is very generic. But yeah, Highwaymen are... If they're wearing extreme sports gear, they're Highwaymen.
Oh man, this PlayStation Store setup is great. I went to click on a description for a game, and like, you know how it pops up the background picture is like the trailer or whatever?
Yeah.
So it's the ESRB thing, but the text is white. So
Oh,
I can't fucking read anything.
Jesus.
It's fucking amazing.
Go to where it all ended. And where it all began.
Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5 is happening, and I don't like it.
Did you meet up with the dude?
I met up.
Monologue at you?
Well, I don't know if he's gonna monologue at me, but he did appear in fire and is pointing my way to a place over here.
God. Far Cry 5 was so shit.
It was not great. Which is a Far Cry. This is maybe. I'm gonna get the hate comments from the nobody who watches this for this one.
Yeah.
Far Cry 5 and The Last of Us occupy the same kind of space in my head for having a really cool opening and then shitting the bed. Because, like, I really like The Last of Us's opening. Where, like, the zombie thing is, like, just happened. And you're, like, running through the town and stuff. Like, that's cool. That was a neat set piece. Pretty fun to play, despite being pretty linear. It's like, that was alright. And then the rest of the game happened. And I was like, oh... And Far Cry 5, very similarly, has a pretty cool opening. Where, like, you're part of a law enforcement posse and you're gonna go arrest the cult guy, and then things go real bad because all of a sudden you've got cult people just flinging themselves into helicopter blades, and it's like, whoa! And then there's the bit where the helicopter crashes, and then the cult guy talks to the dispatcher and is like, hey, good job leading those guys here. And then the dispatcher's like, you got it, boss. And it's like, oh, dip. That's no cool. And then the rest of the game happens. And it's like, do you like drugs? It's like, not really. You can't just make things happen for no reason and then say drugs. That's not how anything works. And also, much like The Last of Us, Far Cry 5, bad ending. This island is covered in fart gas.
That's what happens in the post-apocalypse, man.
But it's probably bliss farts. Yeah, okay.
Joseph
Great.
C.
Far Cry 5!
I'm known to some as the Father. Years ago, I heard the voice of God. He told me about a difficult path ahead. I followed it all the way to an ending.
was really hoping we could go through
Make
one
it through this whole thing without having to deal with Far Cry 5.
Open.
yeah. Outside of like the setup of just like, oh, bad things happened.
Peace.
Now deal with these extreme sports hooligans. And unfortunately,
That'd be nice. For you all.
but here I am.
The
So what'd you
sins
get
of
for
the
beating up a Far
world
Cry
were
game?
cleansed
Yes.
with God's righteous fire.
I mean, you know,
Only those who heeded the sign were spared.
I don't. You're gonna have to know.
Blood Dragon was good.
And new Eden rose from the ashes.
Far Cry 4 has some pretty good moments.
To walk
Does it have an entire game's worth of good moments?
burn away what is
Yeah.
unnecessary.
It has more good moments than Far Cry 5 did.
The only thing I liked about Far Cry 4 was Pagan.
Pagan Min's alright.
Everything else about that game was just like, eh. All these people suck. And you get to the end of the game and it's like, by the way, all those people you helped, they suck.
Yeah, but I kind of like there are 3 options and none of them are good.
No, one of them is good. Pagan Min. But they don't let you actually play the game that way, which
Cleanse
sucks.
us as the world was cleansed.
What am I missing here?
Like, they tease you with the fake ending. It's like, oh, you can team up with him, but it's like, they don't let you actually do it. So, fucking... What's the point?
Buttons.
It's like that thing someone mentioned where they were like, hey, it's April Fool's Day. It's going to be a bunch of Japanese developers making fake teaser trailers for things you wish you could actually buy.
Like your ex.
It's
Oh.
like, hey, here's this fake Far Cry ending. You wish you could play, but you can't. Maybe you just have to be farther away? It's a perspective thing.
Wait, do I have to... Hold on. Ow. I had to burn the... There were things in the way that I had to burn. There we go.
The
Drugs.
flame of Eden burns away anything that may take root.
Don't think that's how that works. Hold on, let me collect the plants in the drug haze. What could possibly go wrong?
I feel like it's just going to end with either you team up with that guy or you become that guy.
Oh, you're probably right, and I hate the fact that you're probably right.
The world.
Like, it's either going to be you team up with him or you kill him. And then he's like, oh, now that you killed me, you're the new cult leader. And then your character's like, yeah, I am.
They
Forget
try
your previous
to break
motivation.
our family.
I hated the last main character did.
They smash.
But the cult leader is so
everything.
charismatic, TSB. He could get anybody on his side. Just by talking at him for hours on end.
He's just Bray Wyatt.
You must. From the light,
There's still another.
you will see.
How's it going, buddy?
You must destroy whatever hinders the truth.
Oh, you know. Just,
Enjoying your decision to play Far Cry.
oh,
Only we are strong enough to live in the new world that God has given us.
Could be playing Conan Exiles right now.
I could. I also bought that new Yoshi game, and I've been playing a little bit of that. Like, while things have been
All
rendering.
kinds of things have been playing instead of this nonsense.
Yeah. Tempest.
It's
And
Tempest.
be welcome
Tempest is
to our new
like that old vector game where you go around the edges of like a circle and then shoot the things, and then Jeff Minter, man who makes crazy video games, was like, I love Tempest, so he made TXK on the Vita, and then Atari was like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, well, I mean, I kind of also made Tempest, so it's kind of my thing. And so then Atari was like,
Seems shaky on legal grounds at best.
well, nobody was really the winner in that
the
fight,
winds of
let's say.
change have come.
Oh, did everyone come out of that looking like assholes?
Sorta.
Our only choice is to turn away from the past.
But then they teamed up and they made a game called Tempest 4000. And that was alright. That seems like the right look. There are not enough buttons for what they want this controller to do.
Witness how the past and present align.
Like the fact that you have to hold the button to bring out the amulet, but then if you press the button, you get the binoculars. It's like, oh, jeez. Very confused at this moment at what they want. I go up here.
Every single piece must be where it is meant to be.
Oh, hey.
Nothing can be missing.
Oh god. Steam Live.
What's Steam do?
Went to a store page for a thing I think I vaguely heard of maybe at some point in the past. Then it was like, here, we're opening up a broadcast window for all these people streaming the game. And I'm like, no.
That's what.
Steam would not listen.
But don't you want to see the hot influencers?
Civilization
Don't.
turned in chaos. Until
That's not it.
I've got enough influencers in my life.
How is this not it?
Do better. Fucker.
But it's right.
Is it? Apparently not. Shitheel. Do better. Investigate the beams.
I'm trying so hard right now.
Maybe you gotta go get those. You have to go get all those wires out of the way.
If I have to get all the wires out of the way.
You might. It's blocking the thing, man.
But the wires
Maybe
are
not.
holding the thing up, though.
Well, maybe you have to look at it from the other side then.
I can't.
I don't fucking know TFP. You figure it out. You don't play Far Cry. You did this to yourself.
I did this to myself.
Can you hook this stupid amulet thing onto the end of your binoculars and then zoom them in, and that'll make you look at it from a slightly different perspective?
No. There is no reason this should not be working. Unless it really is the stupid wire thing.
Can you just back up more? Looks like you don't have it quite centered.
But if I back up more, then then the other parts start.
Is there something behind you, like, blocking you from, like... You have to shove something out of the way on the ground so you can stand there?
No.
Because it looks like your positioning is just slightly off. Which is weird, because the other ones you just had to get vaguely close, and it was like, yeah, good enough.
Yeah. Can you stand behind the bar to line it up? Line it up through the hole in the roof!
Line it up better.
Okay, I had to be more forward because I couldn't be
The
crouching.
old ways led us to ruin.
See? What did you
The
get?
only way forward is to live without.
Made more sense.
Do you understand?
Not really. I don't understand.
God has cleansed the world of sin,
I don't think that,
and yet it remains.
you know, flood more biblical cleansings.
Sin is in our blood, our flesh, our souls.
I don't think you quite understood the book when you read it, Mr. Joseph Seed.
God told me of the collapse. I gathered
Hey, remember
my
when the ending of Far Cry 5 was really bad? Yeah, here's video.
But hell had followed the white horse, the one that could not walk away.
Why does this guy have magic drug powers again?
Cause he uses the bliss, and the bliss can do anything
I
that the
thought I had
writers want it to
fulfilled
do.
my obligation to God. But he had one more thing to say to me.
Did anybody like this character?
I couldn't tell you.
He told me you would be
What
worthy
is it
of this.
with Far Cry getting way up its own ass about its villains? It's just been a thing since 3 when everybody liked that boss guy.
I think that's sort of what happened.
And then it was like, well, we made one character people kind of liked. We better just try to copy that in every game.
Yeah.
And then Blood Dragon is like the one that gets away with it because it was like a weird parody thing.
Blood Dragon also didn't have this.
Yeah. No, it didn't have the weird villain thing or anything like that.
No.
So,
It was great.
like, that's what I mean, is it got away with it. Like, it got away with not having it.
Yeah. I thought you meant got away with having like a good one. It's like I don't.
No,
No
got away
one.
with just not having it.
Yeah. For a second, with the way that like the lighting was changing, I thought we were about to pop out of the Animus. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I have no missions. That's cool. Oh, there we go. Man, it took me to this drug trip like a kilometer away, only to make me run all the way back to where that was.
Game design.
Game design. Shoot this fish.
Where was your pig during the whole drug trip?
That's a great question. The pig was just like... I don't know. I had a joke and then I stopped it, so like I actually
Do you
don't...
have to have like a companion
You do not?
in this game? Okay. I was gonna say it'd be a funny gimmick if, like, instead of that dude appearing involved fire and stuff, your pig had just started talking to you in that guy's voice or something. Something more drug trippy and less where the guy is just sending you psychic messages.
Because drugs.
Also, why the fuck do the drugs let the guy send you psychic messages? Why is the lake full of slaughter fish?
Don't worry about it. Nuclear weapons. But, again, the real question is, why do the drugs let the one lady make the other person across the map commit suicide? Remember that? Remember when that happened? Why? Why'd that happen?
Again, why do the drugs allow you to send psychic messages? Is the reveal in this one going to be the drugs are actually, or like the plant is actually like an alien life form, and that when you do the drugs, you're actually inhaling spores that are giving you psychic powers and connecting you to some kind of weird communal hive mind, and that's how all that's happening?
No, this isn't Resident Evil 7.
Because I'm just saying that would be an explanation that would actually make sense. So maybe they should try doing something that makes sense instead of some dumb bullshit. God damn it.
Why?
This game. Why did you come back to Far Cry 5?
This was a thing that I mentioned, I think, before you got here, where there is like a price point between like $5 and $20, where I'll be like, fuck it. It'll probably be fine. And here we are. It'll probably be fine.
So that actually managed to forget how much I hated Far Cry.
Yeah. Let the hate flow through you. There was a supply drop, but I don't particularly care. Man. Admittedly, now that I've said that, like, now I'm just remembering, like, random dumb nonsense from Far Cry 5 and being like, someone thought that was a good idea.
Remember that time you kept getting, like, kidnapped by the weird cult, like, hunt group?
Yeah.
That would just, like, tranquilize you and then take you to, like, a training camp?
I do. In fact, that was literally the thing. I was like, man, remember that.
But even worse, remember that time that you, like, fell asleep on top of one of their trucks and they couldn't find you for, like, days? Despite the fact that, for whatever reason, we're able to instantly find you to tranquilize you whenever you complete a story trigger?
Yes. Yes, I do.
That game was bad.
It sure was. Hey, look, there's the previous game's player character. Hello. Stealing your gears. Cheap. I got too close to the door. I couldn't enter the church. I had to back up so I could go through the door.
Look, doors are hard.
They
Okay?
are.
Doors in video games are difficult.
It's true.
You aren't what I was expecting. Maybe the same could be said for me. You came here
I'm
looking
glad
for
that
the
I
old
can just
man.
instantly find. Oh, I think, anyways. Let me. Nope.
Do you have the book?
This is not the gif I was looking for, but that was still pretty good.
Do you know what that is? The word of Joseph.
Look
His
at
teachings,
this
his
guy.
guidance,
Look at this
his
weird
wisdom.
caveman guy.
And his madness. I have searched everywhere for this book. Joseph said the one who found it would be ordained by God to be the true ruler of Eden.
Oh no.
And
Wait,
you are the one who returns it to us.
who is this?
It should have been me. I'm the one they turned to when
Answer
he
me.
disappeared into the north.
His name's
I'm the one who has
Ethan.
held this family
his deal?
together. I'm the one they chose
I
to
guess
lead.
he's
I have
Cult
protected
Guy's
them
son?
From the locusts and the snakes. I have kept us all alive and safe within these walls. Not the old man, me.
He's very unhappy that
My
I
father
found
wanted to
this
build a
book.
paradise,
Post
but
this
when it
gif
got
about
too
how
hard,
hardcore is all.
he ran away.
I have that game.
What game is that?
That's Winback.
You came here looking
Oh,
for his
okay.
help, but Joseph is dead. No one wants to acknowledge this, but it's the truth. Our family still believes in him, and they'll never stop believing in him until they understand that he was not a messiah, he was just a man.
He's just got a wolf pelt on his shoulder. I just noticed.
Help me show them. Bring back proof of his death, and I'll help your people.
Well, also for the record, we were
But
talking
Eden will
to
not
this
allow
guy
you to
because
travel
we
north
need
until you prove yourself worthy by lighting the flame of
that
Eden.
Thomas Rush guy who's my boss, I think. Because much like everyone in the last game called me Rook,
The people
everyone
know
in
this
this
model.
game calls me Cap.
Okay.
Because I'm the captain of security
And it'll lead you to the
Oh,
flame.
okay.
for Thomas Rush. But he was like, "Oh yeah, those crazy New Eden people showed up and they like fought off the Highwaymen
Sorry, the twins
because they had a
captured
bunch
home.
of drugs."
I still have simple thoughts.
We need them drugs.
Everyone needs the drugs.
Yeah.
Take back our sacred land. I recognize the mark upon you. Ethan has marked you as one who wishes to rekindle the flame of New Eden.
Oh no, I have to
Bandits
rekindle the
in our
flame.
land have extinguished it.
It's
It
combining
is found
two
at the
bad
base of
tastes
the
that
fallen
taste
statue
bad
of
together.
Joseph, toppled
All of
by a
this is
sinner
terrible.
many years ago.
TFB.
There is a band of chosen there. They will help you.
Why are you talking to these people and not shooting them?
Because much like RE2, I can't pull my gun out.
The word of Joseph has some guidance for this.
Hi. Howdy.
Boy, they're over there, aren't they? I do have a fast travel point that's significantly closer.
See, this is the problem, is I can't play a game like this if it doesn't let me choose, like, who to help or whatever. Because I don't want to play a game about helping a bunch of fucking douchebags I don't like.
Well,
Why would I play that game about helping a bunch of people I don't like?
but what if they redeem themselves?
These people are all terrible. They're hiding out in a camp doing drugs in the post-apocalypse.
You're not wrong.
They're all
Also-
listening to that asshole from Far Cry 5, who again, sucked.
I have a lot of perk points. Turns out. We'll get that. I'm holding off because I want the big, like, thing that lets you take down elite enemies, even despite the fact that I've not seen any elite enemies. But I can't get it until I make my home base level 3 for some reason.
I hope you're the answer that we seek.
Man, all these New Eden people just look like, fucking... Yes. There was like a specific thing I was gonna go for, but LARPers is also accurate. They look like they fell out of oblivion. Like not even like one of the, you know, nice looking Elder Scrolls games, like Oblivion. Oh, hello.
You are expected. Many have tried to light the flame of Eden, and all have failed. There are many highwaymen surrounding the flame, and they kill without pity. Our best option against their numbers and firepower is to take them out with cunning and stealth.
Cunning and stealth.
We've brought you a weapon suitable
It's
for
good
our
because
most holy
that's
task.
I'm very good
Please
at
consider using
cunning and stealth.
My fellow chosen will help you. Now follow
Don't
me.
give me a bow. I don't want a bow. Actually, I'll take it.
The flame is a tool, more than it is a tool. We need its light, Sinner. Yes, this is the sort of weapon to use for this sacred task.
I'll take the bow and then I'll equip this silenced SMG because, you know. You guys had this much trouble with like 5 dudes? Okay, there are more dudes. It is now slightly more understandable. Not stupid. Yeah, well. Father can eat it. Oh, hey, remember the weird giant statue of the cult guy?
You blew that up in the last game or something.
I did. Also, I don't know like where my pig got off to, but he's dead. And I'm very sad. I don't don't know if I'll be able to... Oh no, we got up, right, because I got the second level of the pig ability, which means he'll just get up sometimes. That's convenient. Because he's a tough pig. One might say that he's some pig. Yep. Good job. Ow. Trying to loot things here. Stop shooting me. Very rude.
This outsider surely is something. We've brought you as far as we can. You must descend into the cavern and light the flame.
I must light the flame alone.
They flooded the chamber and sealed the pipes. Those pipes contain the bliss that feeds the sacred flame.
Oh no,
Drain
the
the water,
bliss
then
feeds
destroy
the
the pipes
flame.
to release the bliss. Ignite the bliss,
Jesus.
so that the righteous fire may rise again. And be careful it does not consume you. Go, sinner, with our blessings and hope.
Why? I could have gone like a whole Far Cry game without hearing the word bliss again. And yet here we are. Appreciate the lighting freaking out there for a second. If I were a water dragon, not hide there. Also, secondary question. Why is the lighting so much better? Why is everything so much brighter underwater?
It's a great question, actually.
I don't think that's how water works. Into this area. What could possibly go wrong? Ow! Why is the bliss killing me?
I mean, it's killing me, like, only on the inside.
I mean, that's fair. Level design. is this so dark? Boy, I hope that counts as igniting it, because it's on fire, you know? There we go.
The whole family is
Sinner, or perhaps something else. The father will know what to call you. Ethan himself was not able to accomplish this. Clearly, you are the one who will make Joseph's prophecy come true. You must return to Ethan for further instructions, but go.
Can I at least fast
knowing you have
travel
given
to
us
him?
a new hope. All of New Eden will rejoice.
Please say yes. Oh good, I can in fact fast travel there.
A non-believer is a sinner. A non-believer does not know our ways. A non-believer
has relit our most sacred flame. We need Joseph. He cleanses our sins.
Father will absolve the sinner.
Send the sinner to the north.
Family of New Eden, you have searched your hearts and truly believe
I don't
that
think
this
that
sinner
that's...
should seek our Father?
Yes.
Wait, why was there a kitty?
Father shows mercy to sinners.
There's a kitty in the back of this
After all,
cutscene, and it's more
we are
interesting
all
than what's
his
happening in
children.
this cutscene.
Prepare the sacrament.
Much like Metal Gear Revengeance.
Yep.
The Father guides
Stare at
us
the
in
cat.
this moment.
Make them drink, please.
The sinner is granted pilgrimage north. They will bring back the Father. Praise be to Joseph.
Amen. Amen.
This will allow you to cross the threshold and live.
Boy, that's creepy.
Bring back proof of his death. They will at last understand I am their prophet, and they'll give you the help you need. You both get what you want.
Don't drink random nonsense from strangers.
We will show you the way.
It's a general life lesson. Hello.
Listen well. Joseph has a sanctuary far to the north. Ritual demands you light signal fires along the way. I doubt the old man is alive to even see them, but if you don't light the fires, it will be the death of you. Because despite the sacrament, the north can still kill you. This boat and the fire are your best means of safe, swift passage. Stray from them only when it's absolutely necessary. Use your bow to light the signals with fire arrows. Bring me proof of my father's death, and I will make sure you are remembered as a friend of the prophet. Go now, with my blessing.
Drive the boat. Appreciate that this objective is journey. Boats. I have no idea what this effect is even attempting to be. Oh, drugs. That's what it was attempting to be. Great. I guess I'll give him points for having the bliss hurt you. Because it never did in 5. How's it going, Nathan?
I'm just tuning out, man.
Yeah, man. Just tune in. Turn on, tune in, drop out, man. Whatever that saying is. Maybe something, you know, maybe something good will happen at the end of this boat ride.
Maybe. But what are the odds of that?
Very slim.
Like, what in this game has made you think anything good is going to happen?
I've only been monologued at twice.
I mean, you say that, but you just had to follow the fucking villain from 5 around as a fucking drug hallucination.
Yeah, but
fucking signs in the dark.
But he didn't. I didn't. You know, he didn't monologue like in a way.
He talked a lot.
He talked a lot, but like I was still doing things.
Bad things.
So I could ignore him.
Boring things.
Boring things, yes, but things nonetheless.
I just don't understand the point of this game.
That is a great question, because I don't think Far Cry 5 sold particularly well. I'd watch me be super wrong about that fact, but... it is kind of odd. Alternately, it could just be this is what the Far Cry is now, because you had Far Cry 3 and then you had Far Cry Blood Dragon. And then you had Far Cry 4 and Far Cry Primal. And then you had Far Cry 5 and Far Cry this. So it's just like, you know, you got the code base, you got the engine, it's not Frostbite. What if we just made another one and then made more money? Because people out there like Far Cry. I don't know who they are, but someone does probably. Theoretically. Also, if fire keeps the bliss away, does my tiny lantern with fire not count?
Apparently not.
That's a bummer. Get out of the water. Why? There we go. Oh no, drug wolves. Drug wolves murdering me to death. Drug wolves seem to be multiplying. That's uncool. What? Why is this taking me so long?
He's gonna drag out the gameplay somehow.
Oh, because it's stuck. You're right.
Was it just to drag out the gameplay?
It was, that one had a weird thing that was stuck, so I had to shoot it a bunch.
Yep.
So yeah, basically. We gotta see what's at the north, and then we gotta not do this anymore. What would the best case scenario for what's up here be? Is it just like Yves Guillemot showing up and being like, look, I know Far Cry 5 was poorly written, and this one was poorly written up to this point, but I'm here now.
What you don't know is that he snuck into the Ubisoft offices one night.
And we just kind of accepted that he was a writer. And no one doubted him until, oops, Far Cry 5 happened.
He just put on a pair of glasses, knocked some guy out, stuffed him in a closet, took his desk, done.
And he was bald for some reason.
As you'd know, Ubisoft writers, not very on point, not very attentive.
Very, very well versed in subtlety, these Ubisoft writers.
Very stupid people, all around. Just real fucking idiots. Colossal wastes of time, skin, and air.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, are we not going in on Ubisoft?
Not that hard.
Alright,
like,
fine.
Like playful going in, not
I'll
like...
dial it back. I'll dial it back. Guess I'm not allowed to tell the truth anymore.
Hey, those Rayman games are good.
Are they?
Yeah.
Or has Rayman always just been a thing you see in a game magazine, and you go, oh, that exists. It looks like a shit Sonic.
Whoa!
This looks like if Crash Bandicoot was, like, terrible, then you'd get something kind of like this.
First of all, Crash Bandicoot is not 2D.
Huh?
I was talking about those Rayman Origins and Rayman Legends. Thank you. Those games are good. Oh, hello. You're a Far Cry 5, man.
I did everything that I was asked. I sacrificed myself, my family. I led us into the new world.
And you're kind of just retelling the Bray Wyatt promo, and maybe this wasn't the best thing to put at the end of a really irritating boat ride.
Oh, is it just this guy and he's alive?
Yeah.
Because you were asking earlier what the best possible result was, and I was honestly going to say if you just got here and it was this guy's skeleton.
I have waited so long for someone to come.
That would have been nice.
I've begun to despair.
Nope. Can I look at anything other than this guy?
I've seen your face before.
The answer is no.
God showed it to me in a dream. I knew you would be the one to come and make things right. Set them exactly the way they're supposed to be. I knew that you would bring salvation. You've come seeking help. I can't give you any, only God can. But he has a plan for you.
Does he?
Come. Walk with
Do I have to?
Probably. I mean, do you ever have a choice in these?
No. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
You sound like you're just
after God's
it's the most racist of your impressions.
I know.
It's like you're Speedy Gonzales. It's bad.
And I knew what was required when we set foot on our new Eden. When humanity emerged, I gathered my flock and set them on a new path. A rejection of everything connected to the old world. The creation of a new society. Living off the land.
I seem to recall you had way more tattoos. I seem to recall that you had way more tattoos in the last game.
When the harshest years of the Dark Winter fell,
Joseph's secret was that they were all just drawn on.
They were all temporary tattoos. That you
Yeah.
just apply on with alcohol and stuff.
There was actually a hint you didn't notice in the last game. If you look very closely during every cutscene, the tattoos were slightly different.
Yeah.
From God, which
Just
gave
kept having to
my family
reapply them.
strength to endure through the famine and the pestilence.
Side note, why didn't they just put... you know, I bet that exists. Are there temporary tattoos that just have a shit ton of LSD or something in them?
We created a
I don't know.
I feel like that should be a thing.
This plague of locusts saw to
I feel like temporary tattoos that are also drugs should be a thing. If not, like, in reality, at least in something fictional.
embody everything
Right?
God has
Yeah.
instructed us to forsake. Their souls are rotten,
Oh boy.
diseased. But you,
Look at this bear. Why is there this sick bear cave painting over here?
I believe your soul is worthy.
Because, like, I mean, it's not... You do not actually go back to the caveman times. It is still, you know, 30 something, probably. Don't have to go all crazy caveman.
This is the help that you've been seeking.
Do not hump the tree. That tree has not consented to this.
That which sustained my family through the darkest time.
Not that one, though. This one. This one's yours.
Let me offer you this. Our miracle. The first time that I partook of this gift, I was confronted by a ravenous.
I don't know about this. This seems like a bad move.
It was my soul. And in that moment, I knew that in order to be worthy of God's gift, I had to slay that beast.
Do not accept apples from weird, creepy Bray Wyatts.
Because if I did not, I knew that that beast would consume me. This is God's test.
Pretty sure my character has gloves on. I don't know why my character suddenly doesn't have gloves. Oh, you ate the apple.
Go. Kill the beast.
Now you've done it.
If you succeed, if your soul's pure, you are the shepherd sent by God.
Well,
And
I guess I'm dead now.
from my
That's the
exile.
end.
Our miracle allowed us to survive, but its gifts are not unconditional. It nourishes what is in a person's soul. But if that soul is corrupt, the miracle
Never happened.
price.
Was that the bad ending?
No.
Aww. I was hoping this was over.
I have literally not had any player choice in this game.
Yeah.
Or you will not survive.
My choices do not matter to me, man. Oh, there's a bear.
Beast where it is weakest.
Oh.
your sin in darkness.
I don't know what's happening anymore, make me mad. Ah, bear. Missed again. I must fight the beast within, make me mad. I don't know if you knew that.
Zombie bear?
It was just a weird zombie. It's not very exciting.
Everything in this game is so disappointing.
It really is. But it's not Far Cry 5. It's got that going.
Was there a section very similar to this back in Far Cry 5?
There was the section
incredibly similar to something.
There was this is sort of like the section where you fought Jacob. Where you had to destroy the radio towers and then
Yeah, you spent fucking ever destroying a bunch of radio towers.
Because that boss fight sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
I don't know.
Like that terrible thing.
This is better at the moment. This bear could maybe use about half the health it's got. I believe that fight also had a very similar time of day speed effect. Gotta kill the bit rate a little bit. So
unleash the power coursing through you.
Well, now I'm fist fighting this bear. It seems. Oh god! I was gonna say it looked biased, but then that happened, and then I don't know. You know what? They're going for it. I don't know what they're going for, but they're going for it.
That is why I am. There are those who must not be allowed.
You have to fist fight the bear now. Is that what's?
Yeah.
He punched the bear and exploded into dust. And now
Yep.
you're punching the bear again.
Even if they are of my family, sin is a beast.
Is the fist fighting the bear what you meant when you said they were going for it?
Yeah.
Because no.
Whatever, they're going for it.
Going for it would be if this turned into fucking Punch Out.
Be the shepherd of my people.
This is half-assed. This is what if you fought the bear and then they were like, do we want to make it cool? And they're like, no, just half-assed.
Come with me to New Eden.
But I punched the bear, though.
Yeah, you did, and it looked about like Oblivion, honestly.
You're not wrong. It played like that, too.
Yeah, great. Ubisoft really stepping up their fucking game.
On
Yep.
adherence to my strictures. We can no longer hope
Oh, they can
for
no longer
Joseph
hope
to
for
save
Joseph
us.
to
He is
say
not
he's
coming
Joseph is
back.
not coming back. I don't know if you knew
must
that.
put him out of our minds and Father.
Ethan. Father?
Father.
Where have you been? Our land is under siege, our people threatened. You disappeared. You left us when we needed you most. Why?
To hear God's plan, my son.
Ah, boy. I was expecting this
My
to be
children.
not this long in the tail
I
for
know that
going
you
up the
have
river.
suffered, and I know that you are afraid. I've been gone from you for a very long time. But you were not abandoned. God spoke to me, and he has shown me a path out of this darkness. We will no longer hide behind these walls. We will no longer simply hope that this plague of locusts leaves us in peace. The time to fight is now. God has sent us his sword. Here.
I appreciate that he's like here and then he points, but it doesn't look like he's pointing remotely at my character, despite
And I
talking about my
stand here
character.
before you to bear witness that this outsider is our shepherd.
Father!
And together, we will battle against the hordes outside our gates. And together we will march towards the future that God has promised us.
No! You abandoned me. You abandoned us. Without a word, without instructions, leaving me to lead as best I could. And now, you return. As if descended from the clouds and presumed to lead?
Yes.
I am the leader here.
Joseph is our leader.
New Eden follows me!
We stand behind the Father.
That guy looks like a monkey.
I know you've carried a heavy burden in my absence.
Like he's
I
got that
understand that.
Ron Weasley in that one Harry Potter game, like really
This is
long
God's
distance between nose and upper lip.
And sometimes we must sacrifice that which we want in order to honor
Like, look
God's
at him
command.
though.
What have you ever sacrificed?
I bet he's modeled after the voice actor, so I'm
Someday
probably
you
being
will see
very
the light.
mean, but
I promise.
also look at him though.
Come. Let us all go together. We have much
Like that
work
guy
to do.
needs.
I'm seeing it, but honestly, ever since I first saw that guy, I've just thought that he looks kind of like Alex.
Eh. That guy needs Faraz's nose to make his head look normal.
My child, I
Whoop.
have something for you.
Oh,
Already my chosen
my large
fight
pig
the
is pushing me
highwaymen
into this
throughout
cutscene, and
the
it was very
long
awkward.
nights. Now I will ask them to find the strength to fight in the day as well. Your friend should make good use of the distraction and act quickly. My family cannot fight forever.
Anyway, we're going to finish this conversation and
remember
then call
God.
this a stream.
What you have experienced so far is just a taste of God's power. Do
Join
not
us next time for
I will also give leave for my
actual
judge to follow you.
Assassin's Creed
They speak only one language.
good video games.
That of violence.
Better than this.
In this,
But hey, the player character from Far Cry 5 speaks only one language, the language of
before you can be our
violence.
shepherd, you must be our sword. Go and make the land safe for all who wish
Sorry,
to
I'm busy
live
staring at the pig in
peace.
the background. Oh, he's gone.
There he is. Oh, he's rolled over. He's taking a nap. Look at him. He's so cute. There were a lot of icons on that. What? this for real? Oh, no, okay. I have a double jump now.
Great, sure.
What? Oh, this game's dumb, make me mad.
Yeah, it is.
But, like, better than...
You've got magic faith powers now.
I do.
Because you believe in Joseph Seed.
Do I?
Yeah, apparently, because it just gave you magic fucking powers.
Join us next time.
I hate you for playing this.
We play something that's not this. And on that bombshell, good night, everybody.